How's it going, guys? Welcome to the TwoPennyGames Piggy Bank. I'm here in person for some reason. Of course, this is our casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds, live and in person here in the world. One of them, Mr. Connor Elliott.
How's it going? It's a beautiful day today. You're doing well. I'm doing well. We're all doing well.
Then next to him, across the table, Tavin.
Hey, what's poppin', players?
Or, as the joking name we gave him, you fourth member of the podcast.
Yep.
Gavin. Had to shave his face.
So, for audio listeners, if there are any for the Piggy Bank, I had to shave my beard this week because I'm taking a makeup class, and it requires full use of my face. And so here's my face. I have not seen it like this in like 8 years. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've had to look like this, and I hate it. It's awful. It's just ugh. I don't think I look bad, but I just hate it.
Just too much of you.
I think because like the people who like have like spent a couple days with me or whatever like this, they're like they've come around and been like, oh, actually you look all right. You know, you just look very young and different. And I'm like, well, yeah.
It's all in your head.
I think
It's just not preferable to how I normally present.
For me, it's your lip.
Those haven't changed.
Right, but like they just draw so much more attention now.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
It's no longer framed.
To me, it's this. Here, I'll get to the one shot here. To me, it's this like neck fat that I've got, and I've always had it. I can just very quickly.
You're melt maxing.
I can very quickly turn into a melted man.
That's what the kids say. The kids say melt maxing.
I just
Like melting like an ice cream.
I just don't have a good chin. Like I just don't, and you know I hide that with the beard. I don't have a chin. I don't really have much of a jawline. Beard helps, you know.
I mean, you have a chin.
You're right. I have a chin.
Yeah,
you know?
very definitely.
Maybe if I just lost,
Couple
some
of
more
them.
weight, but my face has kind of always had this like roundish look to it. So
Literally, the only thing you need to do is mew. I'm not even kind of joking. Like, I don't know how you do it.
what are you talking about?
It's like when you do the thing with your mouth. It actually apparently does like work out your mouth.
What are you talking about?
Mewing.
Mewing.
What is that?
Not familiar with mewing?
No, I have no idea.
You know, anytime you see I'm Gen Alpha. I almost said Zoomer, but we're all Gen Z. What?
Just be more on it.
Okay. Anytime you see one of these youngins on TikTok do this move,
What are they doing? I don't understand.
That's mewing.
well, like you suck in.
The Rizzler. Like, you know what the Rizzler, when you see the memes, and
He does like the face,
for camera. Show me what you're doing here.
like sucking into your jaw, essentially.
I don't know how to do it, but
Okay.
mouth workouts.
It's
basically
not,
what I'm saying.
I'll be honest. It sounds like a fake thing.
Mouth workouts are not.
Mouth
workouts
workouts
are
are not.
real.
What you guys are talking about sounds fake.
But that is a mouth workout. It's the popular one right now.
It might be fake, as in it doesn't actually work. It's a real fucking thing, though.
Yeah.
People do this shit. You've seen the Rizzler.
I don't like people.
Yeah.
A637 I'm mewing. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they do the meme where it's like the Giga Chad image, but like the like more Oh.
Your cheeks are sunken in, usually.
like like when people apply like the Dwayne the Rock Johnson like face to
his
things.
smolder. Yeah.
They do that.
Okay.
That's kind of like what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's what I think of.
Listen, Tavin, we're just trying to explain something that people that aren't us do.
Yeah.
Can we talk about video games now?
No.
Oh, why
okay,
would
all
we
right.
do that?
Mewing the episode. Here we go.
Well, no, actually, I do. I'm glad you brought up. You like scooted so far.
Scared of
talking, about video games. I played a whole lot of Donkey Kong Bonanza this week. I played a whole bunch of it Thursday, where we had the whole. Gamescom was I think Wednesday, but the whole Hollow Knight Silk Song reaction with poor guy.
Well,
But
They don't know what you're talking about.
Silk Song.
Yeah, I understand that. They don't know what in reference to him. They don't know.
Oh, well, Connor, of course, made the foolish decision to counterpick Hollow Knight Silk Song on Fantasy Critic.
Yeah. At the time, I would not have. It turned out to be foolish, but at the time, I would not have called it foolish.
mm-hmm.
I understand. I still wouldn't have done it.
Well, you had it drafted, so
I'm saying even if it was on one of y'all's list, I wouldn't have done it.
Sure.
But if it was someone on someone else's list, it doesn't factor in the important thing, which is you are currently winning.
Yeah,
I'm mad I didn't counterpick GTA 6. I'm really mad about that. I should have done it because I knew it in my soul.
in your gut.
I knew it in my soul that it was going to happen.
Yep. Then Connor would have another game locked on his list.
Would have been tough.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been tough.
Well, next year, right?
Little Nightmares 3.
Little Nightmares 3.
You know?
It's going to come out, and it's going to be like, well, wait a second.
Wow, a whole
Yeah.
6 points you just got there.
Yeah, look at you.
You'll see. You'll see. Hey, listen. I'm taking a bet.
Because the first
It's
two
all
games,
about- it's what
the
the
first
game's
two games
about.
didn't do that great either, right? Like they're
They
like,
didn't do poorly.
yeah, they didn't do
Yeah.
like poorly, but they didn't do great. And this is a different dev team now because it got ripped
This is a
away
new
from
team.
the original team.
And why it's going to be even better.
Oh, I mean, you're not. Listen, these things are always possible. Always possible. The true thing about fantasy or video games is you just really don't know how things are going to shake out.
So Little Nightmares 1 got a 79.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember everyone saying that 2 was better.
You got like an 83?
83.
Yeah. And so I was like, well,
I mean,
Going up.
So if you
know?
split the difference, you'll get 10 points.
yeah.
I mean, you can be positive. It might go up to like 84.
Yeah, this might be the one where it's like, oh, we put it to a new developer. They know what they're doing more so. And, the list abides.
You know what, Connor? You're right. I hope Little Nightmares does do that because then he'll lose a shit ton of points.
I can't believe we lost Earthblade and the
Dude.
Celeste developer this year, man.
Yeah.
That's another example of like, man, you don't know when this shit is gonna go left. And
Rough.
that shit, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
God, that hurts. God, that hurts.
I can't remember how much money I spent on that. Sad.
Couldn't have been much.
Decent amount because
I spent a lot
thought
on-
you guys had. I thought you guys had it in your radar too.
No. Kirby Air Riders, I spent too much on.
Yeah, because you thought I was gunning for it.
I thought you were going for it. You know,
No, all
And
of my
it,
attention was on Donkey Kong.
It's gonna get me points, but now that I've seen what it is, I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
You know,
I could see you getting
It'll
a
be-
clean like 14, 15.
it'll
off
be
that.
double digits. It'll be double digits.
I mean,
I think.
14.
Maybe if the people like it.
They won't.
I'm gonna love it. I can
think
tell
it's
this
gonna be
by
fun.
looking at it.
It looks fun,
I'm gonna love it.
especially that mode. What is the mode? The city mode.
City Trial,
City trial. That shit looks fun.
just like the first game, which was amazing.
It looks like basically like City Trial kind of looks like if you condensed Mario Party to just the fun parts. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, this is the back and forth going in, building out, making choices.
I felt validated when I think I can't remember if it was Tim on Kind of Funny or somebody else had equated it to essentially Smash Bros for kart racers, which is what I said on Discord.
Yeah.
Before even watching that, but it's true.
Okay. I don't get that. Because I don't know. It seems very race heavy. But
It's not just racing though.
I understand. You press the second button and you hit people. You know?
Well, I mean, there's other modes. Like there's
Oh, for sure.
there's like other mini games and stuff.
I'm interested to check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Will
gonna
I have a
it.
Switch 2 so that I can check it out? Who knows? But I'm interested to check it out.
I mean, you may or may not. But all of this aside, Donkey Kong Bonanza. This game, it fucks. It's a fucking good game. I'm not done yet. There was a moment that happened where I thought I was close to being done, and then I was very pleasantly surprised to be wrong.
How far are you into it?
So for any of people that have played Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm on sub-level 800.
Sub-levels. You go down.
Yeah. Because you're going to the Earth's core.
Ah, okay. That's a lot of levels.
Well, every level is essentially like 100 layers deep.
Oh, okay. So, all right, I got you.
Yeah. And it was very, very fun. There was a moment where essentially you were backtracking, and I thought, oh man, I'm close to the end because now I'm going back to places I already went. And then you don't do that. You do like a kind of mini boss fight, and then you go even deeper. And then there's like just fuck around in this area with all this huge fruit and break shit and have a great fucking time. And it was. I adored that level. It's very, very fun. You can break fucking everything in this game, dude. It's so good. Funny Monkey Break Rock. Right?
It's why they needed a Nintendo Switch 2 to handle all of the destructible environments. It's true.
It's the thing they said.
It is. Does it seem true? Is there a lot of stuff going on?
I've had zero slowdown or anything like that.
I mean, it would
so
not look the way it looks
Yeah.
on Switch 1. Like, it would look
highly doubt that
It would look
yeah.
probably pretty awful without the Switch 2 power.
It's very, very fun. I've got the 3 bonanzas that they showed off in the trailers. Apparently, there's like 2 more.
Oh, really?
That they didn't even show off that I've never seen.
What are the bonanzas?
Bonanzas are essentially like your power forms. Like you have. They showed off in the trailers the gorilla bonanza, which is like you become a super powerful gorilla and you can like punch really hard. And
Okay.
Then there was the zebra bonanza where it just makes you faster.
Oh,
Go
okay.
Across crumbling surfaces faster.
Interesting. Okay.
And then ostrich bonanza, where you hover and then glide for a while. So it has a little more verticality to your kit. Get to cross longer distances.
So there's 3 more?
There's 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
At least from what I've heard online, I haven't seen anything about it. And from what I've seen on my like ability level up menu,
Yeah. 2
like skill
spots.
point things, there's 2 more rows, or columns, I guess, because it's vertical. Incredible, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Some might say it's one of the best games of the year.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a contender. It's on my top 10 list. Or I can say it will be.
Mm-hmm. Figured it would be.
Who knows where?
Who does know where?
I finally switched over to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4 off of 1+2, and I like 3+4 so much more.
Mhm.
And I really liked 1+2 a lot. But 3 and 4 are fucking, yeah. It feels better. It's just out the gate. You move faster. And I so far, the few levels that I've played, I like them more. The challenges feel better for the level. They're less like, it feels like, from the levels I played of 1+2, it felt a lot like a lot of those challenges were like one-time things that you would never do again. And then in 3 and 4, it'd be like, oh, I might actually like do these challenges again as like a fun challenge for myself, because it's actually like more than like a one-off thing that you're doing. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that. The music is better, I should say.
Better.
And like I've created my character in 3 and 4, and like I'm having a blast. It's really, really fun. I'm excited to get back to it.
It's very interesting to me that you feel that way, because critically it's the opposite. They like 1 and 2 like way more.
Yeah, you know,
But critics are critics.
I think expectations and first impressions dominate objective truth so often. It like in a bad way. Like I like, it's something I've been like toying around with, trying to get it into the script I'm working on for the next Penny job of like, fuck expectations. You know, like your expectations are bullshit. Like that's why like I don't think true game analysis can happen until at least after the second playthrough.
That's kind of why like I've gotten into the vibe of, as soon as I'm sold on a game, I don't really need to see anything more trailer wise.
Oh, sure.
Like,
yeah.
I would be fine if I didn't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like, aside from, I want to say the most recent trailer, not the most recent, but the trailer we got the release date for Ghost of Yotei on. Like, I didn't watch any of like the gameplay deep dives. I didn't watch anything.
Oh,
like
really?
that. No, because I'm already sold.
Oh, okay. That was something that I did want to see. I want to see what's different in Yotei.
Now you do.
And now I do. And it's not a lot different, but you know, it's enough. So yeah, I'm fairly excited about the game. I'm more excited for Legends. We'll talk about that on Gamescast. So, you know, if you're watching on YouTube, it's the Gamescast. Go check that out.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, they already talked about it. Connor, you played anything?
Oh, yes, I guess I have.
To say?
I have I've just been continuing to play our game of the month, which is Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. And so we have all been tasked with doing the 2 campaigns, Sora and Riku's campaign. I have completed the longest one, which is Sora's campaign, last night. And so ideally today, which is, by the time you're hearing this, would have been on a Monday, I'll start the Riku campaign.
This is a Saturday.
But by the time you're hearing
Phil
this, it
didn't do
would
the
have been on a
intro,
Monday.
so I understand.
It would have been on a Monday when I started playing Riku's campaign.
You didn't do the whole rigmarole stuff.
Huh?
The information of the subscribe, the times, the...
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But it's fine. We're moving on.
All right.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Well, yeah, I was excited for the show. I just dove in. That's the first time I've forgotten that in a long time.
In a minute.
Long time.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's just dive right into our first minigame, or discussion topic, as it were.
Yeah, gentlemen, I got a discussion topic this week, and the reason for that is I think actually kind of interesting. So it was something that happened in class today, and if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in my final semester to acquire my Bachelor of Arts in Theater.
Fucking nerd.
I know, right? And this semester, let me back up. While I've been in school and while we've been doing this podcast simultaneously, it's always been really interesting to me because there's like a weird lining up of like topics and ideas crossing over with like my classes, and then like those will like lean into like the games we play on Game Club. So for example, when we played Alan Wake is a huge metaphor for writing and the process of writing and the woes that a writer can go through in all of its like the struggles of it and so forth. As we were doing that, I was taking a playwriting class. So it was like a perfect like 1-for-1 for that to happen. And there's been a couple of other examples of that as well. This semester, I'm taking I'm taking two courses which are very similar, funny enough. I'm taking a performance studies and a performance theory class. So far, it seems like they're pretty much the same thing. But I'm sure they're going to differentiate themselves soon. And if not, whatever.
Wait, are you telling me there's redundancies in the American education system?
There's just redundancies in everywhere. But like also like with theater arts, it's a lot of like, hey, let's like dive in deep to what a word means. So like both classes, it's like, all right, well, what is performance? And it's so much more than just like performance arts. It's like an athlete's performance, or a political pundit's performance, or a newsman's performance, or your performance at work, or your performance in social settings, XYZ. There's a bunch of pretentious bullshit, right? So gentlemen, who's ready to get pretentious with me?
I think it's going to happen either way. So.
Yeah.
So today in my performance theory class, we were talking about fourth wall breaking, and all of the examples used were mostly pulled from like film and television, because it's not like a theater centric class, but we pulled it mostly from film and television. But like fourth wall breaking made famous in the theater because that's where the quote unquote fourth wall came from, right? And so they brought up examples of like Shakespeare, and how like Shakespeare, before the concept of the fourth wall ever existed, would break the fourth wall. And the conversation just kept going and going. And I love these types of conversations in what effect it has on the audience, what it implies like morally to the audience. If for example, the main character is a villain or whatever, and they're breaking the fourth wall, it kind of like implicates you into their crimes, and so you have to like go along with them as they commit these heinous crimes or whatever. And so you're kind of like guilty by association. It's a bunch of like bullshit like that. And so I was sitting there and I was like, well, we're pulling from film and TV. I was like, how does this work for games? And I started diving down that rabbit hole, and I was like, oh wow, games are actually like a really interesting example of how this kind of works, because yes, there's like normal fourth wall breaking like you would see in like Deadpool, sometimes literally a Deadpool video game where he's just turning to the camera and like cracking a joke to the audience, or it's a self-referential fourth wall break. I believe it's Jack 3. There's one where a character goes, yeah, but this isn't a game.
So I was about to pull the same thing in. It's from Tara Strong's character, Seem the Monk, and they're, Jack and Daxter, they're fucking around, they're doing all their things, right? And then the monk goes, this isn't a game. And then they just look.
They shoot down. What is it called? When you
spike the lens.
Spike the lens. That's what I'm looking
But there's
for.
evil within too.
Did
There's
they say
evil
that
out there?
Wait, is that said in the?
Oh, that's real.
In the second game,
Yeah.
the two characters are having a conversation, and one of them says like, "It's bad out there." He's like,
There's evil out there.
Yeah, there's evil out there. He's like, yeah, but there's evil within too. And they both slowly look at the camera.
I'm shocked you have not seen this.
I've not seen that.
It's
That's
the player character.
Fucking hilarious.
The player character coming in. Somebody. Oh, no. It's like, hey, why'd you leave the door open for so long or something like that? There's evil out there. He goes, yeah, but there's evil within too.
Jesus. And then, to pull it back even more, in case somebody doesn't understand the concept of breaking the fourth wall is the invisible barrier that separates you, the audience, and for the purposes of theater, the world of the play, right? So the characters live in their world. They don't acknowledge the audience. It's two separate things. They are not aware that there is an audience there, so to kind of keep continuity alive and to, keep the fiction going. You know what I'm saying? And so very often a lot of art pieces, whether it's a play, a movie, a TV, whatever, even like music can do it whenever they reference like, this is a song about this, like in the song. That is a fourth wall break for music. Books can do it where they can address the reader directly, this, that, and the third. And so, yeah, a fourth wall break is whenever a character or whoever is performing has a direct connection to audience, references the audience in some way, or just looks at the audience in some way. There's a lot of really great examples of this. I recently found through this class today, Charlie Chaplin did it in a really, really cool way. Where Charlie Chaplin, if you don't know, you two gentlemen do, but Charlie Chaplin is a famous silent movie actor.
Unfortunate mustache.
From way back in the day. I'm about to get there. Way back in the day, like 1930s. And he was known for a lot of like physical comedy and doing a lot of stunt work. And he really revolutionized a lot of like really great stunts at the time and use of special effects within stunt work and so forth. Really great. Most of his work is in silent movies. That's what he's known for and famous for. He discovered throughout, as the late 30s and into the early 40s came about, and this little guy called Adolf Hitler came into prominence. Charlie Chaplin actually discovered a lot of similarities between him and Hitler. One being he looks like Hitler a lot. Like they look very similar. And two being before Hitler was a thing, Phil, you referenced it, he had the Hitler mustache.
Yep.
Before Hitler was Hitler. And it goes even one step further than that. They were born within like a 7-day period of each other.
And Hitler was an artist before he was a...
And Hitler was an artist before he was a thing. So Charlie Chaplin takes this and goes, oh, that's fucking interesting. Like, if things had just been a little different in my life, I might have been Adolf Hitler. And then he flips it on its head and goes, wait a minute. If something in Hitler's life had gone just a little differently, he could have been a little bit more like me. And he goes, well, I have these things that I believe are altruistically good. Let me put it into thing. So Charlie Chaplin makes a movie where he plays at Adolf Hitler.
The dictator.
The dictator, right? And the thing about this is it's one of the first times you ever hear his voice because he's a silent film actor, And so there's this in-color film with audio where he plays Adolf Hitler and talks. And he gives this rousing speech where he kind of breaks the character of Hitler and goes on this whole thing of how men can turn evil if they are unloved, and if you are a soldier in that army, you should lay down your arms and not fight for that evil. The people should rise up against evil. He's got this great line that I thought was badass where he said, he's talking about these evil men will eventually die, and we can progress by that. And he goes, as long as men die, liberty will prevail. Something along the lines of that. I may have paraphrased a little bit, but it was something along that. I thought it was dope. And it's him breaking the fourth wall and talking to the people in the 40s. Yeah, it's phrased as him, Hitler, giving a speech, but he's spiking the lens and talking to the people. And it's like really cool. Anyways, all of that to say, I was like, man, when does that happen in video games? And sometimes it happens in the traditional sense that we just said.
I'm so sorry to distract.
Yeah.
I keep looking at myself. We need to turn this light off.
Okay, turn the light off. I kept thinking about it, but I was like, I don't know, maybe it looks, suddenly got so much darker over here, but it's okay.
Well, just because those weird shadows from
I know that's why we normally turn it off, but I was gonna leave it on and see how I liked it in the final cut. Anyways, but then I thought, well, wait a minute. Fourth wall breaking is anytime the art stops and references the audience and turns to the audience. So I was sitting there, I was like, shit, like anytime a video game asks the player for dialogue choices, it's a fourth wall break. So like Mass Effect, it's a fucking one of the main mechanics of Mass Effect is breaking the fourth wall.
I mean, in your own video, the penny drop, you say hi to the people, Connor, and then Connor breaks the fourth wall.
That's an example of a fourth wall break of the I did, but that's a linear, not a video game thing. Yeah, but that's something I did, yeah. Well, technically that whole video is a fourth wall break. Because you're directly talking to the audience.
Directly talking
to the audience and things. It's the same thing with like newscasters. Newscasters are pretty much essentially always breaking the fourth wall. Like that's that's the function of their performance. But then I took it even another step forward, and I said, "Oh shit, video games inherently have to break the fourth wall,
Yeah,
because otherwise they don't. It's an interactive
I was
medium.
gonna say that's the whole point of it being
It's the
interactive.
whole point, yeah, no. And so, like, I don't know. I just thought it would it'd be like really interesting to just kind of dive deep in the effects that that has on players. I mean, like, just think about like
I think
in Fallout games, when you talk to an NPC and then the camera like zooms in on that NPC and they spike the lens and talk directly to you and stuff. Like, that's a weird like fourth wall break where you become the protagonist in ways that you weren't a moment ago.
I mean, if you think about it, pretty much every single game does that because, tutorials. It's telling you to do things on your controller.
Yeah. I mean, you can just say just inherently it's a fourth wall breaking medium because it just does not progress without the audience's participation. I just think it's fucking fascinating. Yeah. And then, oh God, I was podcasting to myself on the way over here from class today, and I had great ideas, and I wish I had pulled into them more. Excuse me, but like, it almost made me sit there and go, well, okay, so there's different levels of fourth wall breaking. There's the inherent one of it's a video game, so it needs a player participation in it, and then there's that next step forward of like, you're playing an RPG. What does the character say? What are the choices they make? This, that, and the third. But then like, there's times where it's like, hey, there are times where you, the player, can choose what happens next. But for the most part, we're gonna like mainline it. I think of Ghost of Tsushima. For the most part, this is a canon story, and then they give you a choice at the end. That's their big fourth wall break is them going, all right, now player, what do you think?
Expedition 33.
Yeah, same idea. And then I thought about it another step, and I go, okay, for a medium where it is inherently based around breaking the fourth wall, it can be interesting when they go against it and they choose not, or when they say, hey, this is a moment where we could break the fourth wall, but we're going to not to. I think Last of Us Part 2 is a bit of an example of this, where it's like, no, fuck you. It's a negative feeling story. You're gonna make choices you don't agree with, and as long as you continue to play the game, you're going to continue making these choices. You're going to continue to be put in this scenario where you have to do bad things to people. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking fascinating. And then, I always think of like the Kojima school of thought, where it's like, well, let's talk about and think about what it means to press buttons on a controller. You're pressing pieces of plastic on a controller to take it a step further. And what does that mean in terms of video games? And then I think of moments like, and with that idea in mind, I think of Final Fantasy VII, when you get to the ancient city for the first time, and Aerith is doing her prayer, and there's that moment where Cloud loses his mind, and it's still based on the player putting in inputs, but every input forces Cloud to take a step closer to Aerith and try and take a swing on her. That's like a weird, we are breaking the fourth wall because we are changing how you interact with the medium, but we're also taking choice away because every input you do pushes you towards this beeline of consequence. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm sitting here rambling. Anybody got anything?
No, I mean, I feel like I don't even think it's rambling. I think it's pretty cohesive what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think that games, because you did mention it before, you just can't not break the fourth wall in some way. It just depends on what degree you do it to.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of different ways like that games have done it. Like there is that basic just tutorial. This is what you're supposed to do this. This is how control this character. There is the, directly from that Deadpool game where they're like, he literally just refers to the player as like I think he just makes fun of you.
Even like the smaller ways, Metal Gear, press the action button to do that. Like, why are you
turn the game console off now?
Yeah, literally. Why are you talking about pressing buttons? That's not how this works, like.
Or like Psycho Mantis. I mean, he's not really breaking the fourth wall, but he's talking to Snake, but he's talking to the player.
Yeah.
But from the lens of Snake,
the
playing
context,
Castlevania.
The context of the scene there is him talking to Snake. Yeah. But even the way the camera's framed, Mantis is spiking the lens and talking to the player. about his experiences with Castlevania and how much do you save the game and do you fall in booby traps a lot?
Right.
You know, this, that, and the third. That's another great example of it. So like, there's just so many different like ways and realms that you can do it, and I think like what is unique about it is, I don't know. I find I'm at a point where I think it's been so overdone and it's like been popularized and mainstreamed to the way. I think a lot of the reason is for like things like the first Deadpool movie, kind of mainstreaming it to where I find breaking the fourth wall inherently like not inherently. I find breaking the fourth wall can easily become corny.
Yeah.
To me now,
Yeah.
it's a cheat. You, the writer, or you, the creator, couldn't figure out a way out of your own problem, so you're just going to address it directly instead of writing your way around it.
Like, let's not even just pick on Deadpool. Like, that was a thing way before Deadpool. Was like,
of course, like Ferris Bueller.
See, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I ended up here.
Yeah, that's who.
Yeah.
Fucking the old Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans of like.
You really want to know?
You want to know? Do you know who I? You want to know who I am? God, Tobey Maguire was terrible in the booth.
Not good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just always interesting to look at how video games differ from other mediums, this being one of them, which is why I think most of the time when someone thinks of fourth wall breaking in video games, they think of the more obvious ones.
Yeah.
Like that's why Deadpool, Evil Within, those kinds of things, looking at the screen, acknowledging the player. But aside from that, it's always there. Whether you...
It was empty.
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be... Well, yeah, it'd be over here if it was empty.
There's a few of those. I'm having trouble recalling them now.
Yeah.
There's a few of those in Ratchet and Clank also.
Oh, okay.
Not just, it's not exclusive.
Yeah,
to-
there's like one or two.
Back in
I think they
Jackson.
do it in Going Commando or maybe Up Your Arsenal or something like that.
Oh, yes. Near Automata, when it says, you want to fuck 2B, don't you?
Does
It asks you that question. It's like, it asks you a bunch of questions, like philosophical ones, and then
It's
all of
not-
a sudden it just undercuts your legs and says, you want to have sex
See,
with 2B,
this
don't
is
It's not
probably-
just asking 9S. Like,
Well, no, not in this scene. It's kind of
Okay.
like a... Well, it kind of almost seems to be the case, but the questions it's asking
okay.
are like to you, the player.
well, isn't there? So like, there's one that's like that. There's a way like they can break the fourth wall with like achievements and trophies also. Because there's
Yeah.
one like that in Nier Automata, which is also one in Lollipop Chainsaw, where you keep trying to look up their skirt.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Where the creator is aware that the player is going to do something,
Yeah.
and so let's have the game react. Let's have the game react
and
to this own.
This is kind
like-
of where I'm going, where I feel that having achievements and trophies in a game is inherently fourth wall breaking. Because it's like, hey, we know the player's going to do this, so let's do this being like, hey, see, we knew you were going to do that. Not like for completion and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but like just... Like if you do something like a certain combination of buttons or do like the upskirt
Sure.
thing, or like in Spider-Man 2 where you go around the baseball diamond.
Oh,
do that
okay,
trophy,
yeah.
Right?
Sure, yeah. I think that falls under the same level of like fourth wall break as just like the normal like games inherently you have to play them to interact with them, and so that breaks the fourth wall because you the audience are participating in it. And then also like it's equivalent to like you have like an objective list and objectives get crossed off.
Yeah.
It's like equivalent to a trophy or something like that. But it is fun when they use a trophy to crack a joke.
Yeah.
You know, or to reference something that you are doing that they're like, we know you do it, you know? And so, yeah, I don't know. There's like a bunch of different like parts of it. And I'm just so curious to like, I'm going to like dive deep into it. It might turn into a script, of like the effects that this has with the player, you know, because it's just a medium that plays around with it so much. I mean, just like think about Shadow of the Colossus, you know, that story like is kind of inherently like focused on this idea where it's just like, hey, you're doing this thing, you don't feel good when you do it, but we can't continue this narrative without you doing it. You know, it's not like, you know, if you break, you know, if you stop watching Ferris Bueller, like if you go into the other room, Ferris Bueller keeps doing his day off. You know, he keeps, you know, faking being sick and skipping school and stuff like that, right? So like that continues to happen. But if I put the controller down, the princess doesn't get saved. You know, the death of the wife doesn't get avenged. You know, the galaxy isn't saved.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna play Connor real quick.
Uh-huh.
This is why I'm gonna say Connor loves the Souls series because they're the least fourth wall breaking. Because there is no pause.
That's funny.
That would kind of make them the most.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're right, because it would eventually play itself and just kill you. But in a lot of ways, those games actually do a lot of fourth wall breaking, just like in the sense of like I had this item in this area which allowed me to open this door.
And then there's like the choice at the end of Demon Souls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like they'll just go deeper and deeper into that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, Connor. You would have to pull a better example.
Choices in
for
Elden
me
Ring
of like,
you can make too.
of like
there's always
I took the time to go and kill this boss, and because of that, we're now on a different ending path. You know what I'm saying? Demon of Hatred would be an example of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Very interesting.
I don't know. I just thought it tickled my brain. It might turn into a script at some point, but we'll find out.
Good stuff.
Good plan.
Good stuff. But we know what else is good. When Connor comes up with a decent idea for a mini game.
Yes, and this isn't even a new one.
No.
I didn't have to come up with it. I just had to say, you know what? I'm going to do this one. And that is Meta Battle. The point of this game is that I go online to the review aggregate site, Metacritic, and I pull up games, their reviews, their scores, and I pit them against another game, and I have these two guys guess which one has the higher score. It's pretty simple, you know? So is 87 higher than 84?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the game with 87 would win over the counterpart of the one being 84.
Glad you cleared that up.
Thanks.
Yes.
Really
So-
needed that one.
So now we have it all cleared out.
Didn't say a goddamn thing during my topic, but you know,
I was like,
He was,
yes.
just
he was
sat
kind of
there-
radio silent.
just sat there and stared at me. It was like, no, none of this fucking matters, Tavin. Shut the fuck up.
It's more like my take was that fourth wall breaks are always broken in video games, and so that's that.
Yeah, but like, let's have like, what is the effect? To what degree is it? You know, let's dive deep. Let's push the culture forward.
It
Connor.
makes me laugh.
That's what we're doing here. Is we're pushing the culture forward.
So in that case, I will
or at
do
least
so.
trying to.
I will do so. Sometimes it makes you laugh. Sometimes it makes you cry. Sometimes it doesn't do its job effectively, and you feel nothing. Like Deadpool.
You know, I find myself, and maybe it's a result of me getting older. Maybe it's a result of game narratives becoming better or deeper. And I find myself having more emotional reactions to games. I play more and more as time goes on.
probably a mix of everything there.
A little column A, a little column B.
Yeah. Meta battle.
As far as column A, the game in column A is Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
Ooh.
Okay.
Going up against, this was not me just coming up with a game because I couldn't think of anything. Why did I even say that? Because it certainly wasn't. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 4. Tavin's been playing it, talking about it. So, which one?
Those are close.
They are.
So you say you don't even know the score.
No, I'm pretty sure I know.
I mean, they're in the same 10 digits.
Yeah, they're within the same 5.
I think they are as well.
Full. Phil. There we go.
Full.
PHUL.
This might be a thing, because I'm fairly certain I know where Tony Hawk is, but this might be a thing of, like, revisionist history on Forgotten Lands, because, like, it had a critical response and it was positive. But then, like, people who played it, like, would double back and go, hey, man, yo, this game.
No, it's really
You know?
good.
Yeah.
It's why it kept a place on my top 10 for 2022.
Yeah, no, for sure. And so, but my
can't
point
remember where
is
it was
like,
there, though.
in my head, I might be thinking, I think both these games are in the 80s. So I might be thinking Kirby is like an 88, but it might actually just be an 82.
I'll ask you because you're my competitor.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any of the review scores down on my list. Can I just see what place I had it in 2022?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's your opinion of the game, not the internet's.
You're the only one that mattered because you're who I'm going against.
I don't
and
think
I
that
want you to think I was doing
that tells you no information.
exactly.
So.
That
As
would
far
give
as
me
you
an
know.
advantage.
As far as this guy, maybe he reads Metacritic scores and that's how he ranks his games.
Well, this
Think
guy's
I'm
also
that
more than likely
unoriginal?
going to look at that list and go, "Oh, I would not put it that high today." You know.
Right. There it is.
7. It's gonna be position 7.
Might have been around there.
Around there, I feel.
I'm going to say Kirby and the Forgotten Lands is higher.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It didn't make my list.
That doesn't sound right.
I could
Let me see
believe
that
that
list.
being the case.
Did it not?
It
I
didn't
edited
make
that
my
video.
list.
There have been games
That was a
you've
video.
not put
22?
on your list that we thought it would
2022.
be.
This is not a. This, I mean, it's not a great year.
I mean, I'm not going to show you the list because maybe in the future I'll try to quiz you on what is on it.
All right. I mean, I edited the video. I know
No,
what
I
number, I know what number 1 and number 2 are. Wait,
do
I?
you?
22 was the Elden Ring year,
I
right?
also agree. It's Kirby is higher.
Yeah,
2022 is Elden Ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I know what 1 and 2 are.
Well, you're both right. It is
And
Kirby.
then Sifu's probably, I think, 3 for you, if I remember right, but I could be wrong.
Sifu, I don't want to tell you. I almost
Okay.
told you.
There
I
it is.
almost just told you.
There he is.
You almost had
There
me.
he is.
Yeah, it's Kirby. Kirby with an 85, a 8.8 user score, beat Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3-4,
Which is an 84?
82.
Ah.
With a
It's an 84 on Open Critic.
Okay.
surprisingly with a 6.5 user score. People were not satisfied for some reason.
It's the Tony Hawk nerds are mad that
You said-
there's no Nike shoes in the game, and they're like, oh, why is there no Nike shoes?
You said Kirby was 86?
85.
85.
Yes. 3-point differential.
Yeah. See, I knew they were within 5.
Yeah, they were very, very close.
Also, the internet nerds are probably mad that it's claiming to be a remake and then doesn't have the campaign mode from 4 in it.
Okay. Well, guess I'll have to read some reviews later. No, I won't. Next 2 games.
Can you do me a favor, Tavin? I haven't looked it up online, and I could very easily just look it up and find it out.
Okay.
Is there a place to put in codes, like cheat codes, or anything? Like to put in like words?
It's not my understanding of it from what I heard in a review. It's not cheat codes anymore. It's just alternate modes.
Okay.
So you're not like plugging in a cheat code. You're like going into the shop and buying big head mode or something like that.
Okay.
You know.
I need you to find out if you can input watch_me_explode.
I don't think you can. I don't think so.
That's so badass.
Because that unlocked all the cheat codes.
No, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it's cheat codes. I think it's just play the game and then now it's like tied to progression. As you get the fun little.
TNT is a
cool
song in
modes.
the game, right? Cause I'm TNT.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Dynamite. It should be.
It's got a long. There's a long track list. in
It
there.
fucking if it's not in there, bad game. Unironically.
There's a lot of. I mean, there's a lot of songs.
Unironically.
It's a bit of an over-exaggeration, I tell you.
No.
I think so. I think about it. I don't know.
TNT. I win a fight.
God, I played in Canada level for like 3 hours the other night. It was so great. Canada is a dope ass level.
I'm a power load.
Blame
Watch
Canada.
Are we in the next round yet, Connor? Or?
Yeah. I was waiting for you guys' thing.
We're waiting on you. We're shooting the shit.
Well, I was about to say it. And
You're
then
running the minigame.
I was just about to say it. And
We're
then
waiting
shit
on
started getting
you.
Shot. And shit keeps getting shot. All right. Shenmue, the original.
The original.
The
Okay.
original Shenmue
great.
versus Yakuza 0.
Okay.
I mean, I know which one it should be.
I also know which one it should be.
Yeah. From how many times have you guys played Shenmue 1?
From how many times I've seen it, I can tell you which one it is.
seen it.
I've never played a Shenmue game in my life.
I see.
I do know that a certain Joshua Tomar is in Shenmue 3.
I feel like I should. Oh yeah. From he's
Only
the
plays.
Smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Smiling Friends. He's probably in it
Well,
somewhere.
so he plays older Glep when he's reading the story as
yeah.
So he's like the narrator of the Charlie dies and goes to hell.
There's Oni always getting his friends in there. What a nepotism.
Well, I mean, it's Zach Hadel, not Oni.
Oh yeah. Zach. Well,
Even though Chris O'Neill, Oni, did do the theme song for
I always forget those are two separate people for some reason.
the theme song and the outro song.
God, 3+4 opens up with Lupe Fiasco's Kick Push. That's a perfect fucking song to open a Tony Hawk game to.
Yeah, because you kick push the board.
Yeah.
Shenmue 1 versus Yakuza 0. I'm gonna vote Yakuza 0.
I'm also voting Yakuza 0. It should be Yakuza. If it's not, fuck Shenmue.
Everybody knows the rules. If it's an older game, rate it higher than you might otherwise do so because it is Shenmue at an 88.
It's one of those things I gotta look back at Shenmue and like figure out what fucking people were on back then. You know,
Oh man.
9.1 user score.
I don't see TNT.
TNT. Oh. Yakuza 0, meanwhile, scored an 85 with a user score of 8.8. So, I mean, the users are saying that Yakuza 0 is better, so I guess it's true. I mean, that Shenmue is better, so I guess it's true.
Yakuza 0 is a lot of fun.
A lot of
Great
fun.
fucking
Very
game.
fun. Search and Destroy from the faction is in here.
But no
North,
TNT by
North,
AC/DC.
North by
Should be.
Vince Staples is in here.
Is Kiss
so
performing?
Yes.
Because I know in like one of the original Tony Hawks, you have the Kiss area, and then you can play a concert.
AC/DC is probably too expensive. Is probably what the problem was.
Oh, they have Kendrick though?
They got Schoolboy featuring Kendrick,
Okay.
but I don't think AC/DC is definitely more expensive to license than Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. I don't know if it was more about had to do with popularity at the time, especially being one of the biggest artists in the world.
AC/DC's legacy is too big.
Yeah,
It's like
makes
Bon
sense.
Jovi level.
It is big, but not as big as these next two games.
Fine, Joni.
The next two games are Divinity: Original Sin 2 against the original Baldur's Gate.
I know my answer.
You know your answer.
Yep.
Are you right about your answer?
You know, for fun,
Fairly certain.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain what it is too, but for fun, I'm going to go the other way.
Okay, Phil?
Divinity Original Sin 2.
Baldur's Gate.
And the winner is Divinity: Original Sin.
Yeah.
That's
2.
literally one of the highest rated games of all time.
Yeah, I figured.
With a score of 93, a 8.8 user score, as opposed to Baldur's Gate 91 with an 8.8 user score. So seems like they're of the same quality.
I didn't know Baldur's Gate was held that highly.
In fact,
It's not even. It's not. Because Divinity Original Sin 2 is the same developer as Baldur's Gate 3.
yeah, and it plays very similar to Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, it's it's what they did
What the
before.
fuck is the name of the
PG-3.
developer?
Larian Studios.
Larian.
Larian.
They didn't make Baldur's Gate 1.
No, I know. Yeah, it's a Bioware game.
Baldur's Gate 2, because you were saying you didn't know Baldur's Gate 1 is rated that high. Baldur's Gate 2 is a 95 on Metacritic. Just 1 point below 3. Of course, again, old games.
I'm right in that. The first two Baldur's Gates were Bioware's, right?
I believe so, yeah.
But it's like so old. Like this is before like even like Jade Empire and shit.
Yeah, I always forget, because BioWare is always weird, because it seems like they're not as prevalent as you think they are. But then when you look back at some old games, you're like, oh shit.
That's where you find out it's actually Bethesda. They
they
took like 5 steps back with Elder Scrolls. It was crazy.
Yeah, because BioWare developed it at one point. Tons of other people developed other Baldur's Gate
so
games.
want to play. You know the franchises where like most fans jump in on like the third entry, and that's like where
Fallout.
where the series took a hard turn. Fallout, old Elder Scrolls, old Persona, old Baldur's Gate. Like I really want to play those and just see what's up.
Persona 2 is like the last one before it switched. Persona 3. and
Yes,
stuff.
Persona 2 is actually there's 2 Persona 2 games.
Fuck.
There's a hardline sequel. There's a Persona 2-2.
That's wild.
I know. One of them you fight Hitler.
All right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, so the original 1 and 2 were both done by BioWare. Eventually, until Dark Alliance, which is kind of the third game, is when it switched over to Snowblind Studios. And then there was other ones, and Larian eventually ended up. Do you remember them?
I've heard that name, yeah.
I cannot recall them. But
The first Persona game seems like I hardline need a guide for this. 2s, I don't think so as much. I mean, guides would definitely help. I think Persona is like a series in general that like a guide is fine to use.
Gotcha.
yeah.
You definitely don't need it for 3, 4, and 5. But you know, if you want like true ending type shit on your first time through, you will.
Cool. Game number 4?
Game number 4.
Or round number 4?
Round number 4, you're right. Because there are 2 games. Fallout New Vegas. One of the greatest games ever made.
As you say.
According to
As I
Connor.
say. And against This War of Mine. If you
Oh,
recall-
interesting.
I don't know if you recall what that game was. It was
Interesting. No,
yeah,
set in a-
I'm aware.
Okay, you are? Okay.
It's
Ubisoft
like
original.
like a child, right?
There is a DLC with children,
That's
but
what I'm
you
thinking
play as an adult surviving in a wartime survival
Is-
game.
It's World War One.
I remember.
No, it's not a script.
It's World War One.
I played the game. It's not.
I've played the game. It's World War One.
It's in like a modern setting too, like a
No,
more
it's
modern
not.
setting.
It's not. It's. I think it's like quite literally like the most set World War One game ever.
2, you mean?
Because it's all about trench warfare.
Because
I think
I remember,
no. I think you're thinking of Wounded Hearts.
Oh, my bad. No, yeah, this is a whole post-apocalyptic game, and so
Yeah,
'cause this
yeah.
War of Mine,
I almost accidentally looked at scores. I didn't see scores.
I remember.
I forgot about this game.
Yeah.
There was a Hey Ash, What You Playing episode with This War of Mine.
What am I thinking about?
Wounded
Ubisoft
Hearts.
original side scroll. What did you say?
Oh,
Valiant Hearts.
Valiant
that's
Hearts.
what it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like Ubisoft. That's where I was looking up. I was like, is this War of Mine a Ubisoft game?
Yeah, I'm wrong.
I wish we were Valiant Hearts versus the first game you said.
Oh, Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, because then I would be able to easily tell you which one was higher.
Would you?
I'm gonna Fallout New Vegas, so this War of Mine's not that great.
So just to be different and try to further my lead.
Wait, what version of Fallout New Vegas are you pulling from?
The Xbox 360 version?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go Fallout New Vegas.
Just to try to pull my lead further from Tavin, I'm gonna go the opposite. I'm gonna say this War of Mine.
And with that, the game is tied.
Yep.
Yes, with Fallout New Vegas.
I see. I should have known because that being one of Connor's favorites, he wouldn't pick a game that was higher than it.
That's the thing. I remember that exact same thing was said before when I specifically chose a game that I liked, compared it to another one that won that I did not like as much. It did happen. But conversely, it has
Where's the
happened.
proof?
The videos that we make of this show that you can go watch.
Unless you can
Go watch the
link it.
113 episodes of Piggy Bank.
It's
until
load
you
the
find
playlist,
it.
yeah.
Conversely, I've done the same thing you're saying I did, which is actually not what I did this time.
This War of Mine's not that great.
Fallout New Vegas, it was a good game. I had a lot of fun with it.
It's cool.
First, Fallout New Vegas got an 84 with an 8.6 user score compared to this War of Mine's 83 with a 8.2 user score.
84 to 83. Is that-
84 to
Yeah,
83. So 1 point.
I would have gone probably like a 78 for this War of Mine.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Valiant Hearts, I think, is probably like an 80.
I will find that out.
It's in the 80s somewhere.
I would think it was, but I will find that out in a second while you guys think of the last two games. This is neck and neck. And in fact, I will have you all lock it in. Well, of course, you kind of all already do. The Sims 3 against the original Tropico.
Sorry?
Do you not remember Tropico? It's like a civilization type game. You have an island.
It's an RTS game.
Oh.
It's more about like you controlling your own island and building it up.
I thought this was like a prequel to Pop Tropica, that fucking browser like kids game.
No, not RTS. What is the genre that Civilization is?
City building.
It's like 4X or some shit. Like a 4X game. Some is that the genre that's called? There's like whatever that subgenre is, wherever it's just like not city building, but like
RTS.
Fucking like RTS, but it's like a different kind of RTS.
Yeah, I know what
you know. It's not like fucking StarCraft. It's more like Civ. Whatever the difference is between, I think it's like 4X or some shit like that.
Sounds right.
Yeah, it just calls them construction and management
You
simulation.
said that you said you were getting tired earlier. Now I'm the one getting tired.
I did it before. I did it off camera. You know. What was the other option? Tropico 1 and
The Sims 3.
Sims 3. All right, I'm just lock in on that one. I mean,
Yeah,
it feels like it should be that one.
I'm also
Just how
locked in.
The impact of the game and
Yeah.
so forth. I don't think it had a bad launch. In my memory, it didn't have a bad launch. I don't remember controversy when it launched.
Yeah,
All right, Tavin, go.
Sims 3.
I was gonna say Tropico.
And with that, we have a winner, no matter what. The winner is Tavin Bothel.
Hey,
Let's go, Gavin!
Tavin Bothel with The Sims 3 gaining an 86 with a 7.8 user score against Tropico's 85, 8.1 user score. In a way,
I couldn't remember which one was the bad one. I think it's actually Sims 2 that's the bad one because I remember people saying, "Oh man, Sims 4 is like the best one," but it was Sims 2 and 3. Which one was?
well, maybe
I was
next
banking
time.
on it being
Well,
3.
Sims City launched bad.
Yeah,
I think
no,
they
terrible
fixed
launch.
it later. Yeah.
There's also the thing where you could only play it if you were online.
As far as Valiant
At
Hearts,
a time
by the
where
way,
that was really not allowed.
Valiant Hearts got an 81, but only on the Xbox One. All of the other platforms were 70s. 79 being the highest.
I mean,
iOS got an 87.
You know what?
But,
I bet I know why it's the highest on Xbox.
Why?
Because it was free with games with gold.
Well, that would have happened after the game came out.
I think it was still new at the time.
It might have been. I don't know.
I can believe that because I remember it coming to
but
PS4.
that wouldn't affect scores.
It's a review aggregate site, so if someone is big, they may not have like gotten the game like as like a review code, they might have gotten it and then posted a review, and then that changed the.
If that is
score.
affecting your review code, never post a review ever.
Saying. No. I think you're misunderstanding me. What do you think I'm saying?
Games with gold, so that because they paid the subscription, they got the game for free.
I'm saying that way more people had their hands on it.
I will see. Yeah. So the entire reason why the scores are so different is there are 16 reviews on the Xbox version,
It's also a
and
360 game.
48 on the PS4 version, which is the one that comes up first. So more people reviewed the lower rated games, it seems.
Interesting. Okay,
than the
I'm
higher
right.
rated.
That's usually how it works,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because like when you get like an updated version of a game, like the sites aren't going to like spend time and resources like giving that.
See,
to
I thought it was one of those things where like it launched, so more people on Xbox got their hands on it, and more people enjoyed it because more people were playing it. It increased the score. That was what I thought, but apparently even less people played it on 360.
Well, I
so
mean,
it was
when
just
you
wrong.
think about Fantasy Critic, usually games when they hit the Open Critic and it's like 20 reviews, it starts really high, and then but by the time they get to like 80, it drops a couple points usually.
Strange enough, it was on PS3 with a 77, but that only got 4 critic reviews. So I guess those were the ones that were more critical.
I don't think it launched well on PS3.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think it had problems.
Well,
That was a common trend with PS3 games. That's why I asked what platform you were talking about New Vegas, because New Vegas had a saving problem on PS3.
it had it on Xbox 360 as well. It was kind of like an issue with the game. I remember I ran into it,
Okay.
and it like ruined one of my save profiles.
Oh, I do remember this back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, little us in middle school. You talking about it? know?
That game I bought 3 times because something corrupted.
Skyrim? Maybe I'm thinking about because Skyrim did have like if you saved. Skyrim had a thing where like every door you opened
was a quick save.
it wasn't just a quick save. It was like the game was registering every door open, so it would like tank your frames after you interacted with the world so many times.
Yeah. I remember this happening. Like, I remember my storage being like fucked because it was
it didn't know how to like not render that choice of door open or door close.
Yep. Well, move right into our last mini game. I'm bringing back critical thinking.
God.
Where, of course, I take reviews from one review aggregate collector, Open Critic, and I take games from usually I'll tell you what year I'm pulling from. Instead of 2024, this time we're pulling from 2020. Year 2020. And I will read 3 reviews, progressively getting a little more easy to guess what the game I'm talking about is, and y'all can buzz in and try to see if you can guess what the game is by what a critic had to say about it.
What a great year 2020.
Yeah.
What a fantastic year. Love that year.
So, gentlemen, let's guess the game based on what a game critic had to say about it with our first game, which from Eurogamer, they don't do like stars or points. They say this game is essential.
They have our scale.
Yeah.
About the word.
An impressive suite of improvements combined with a more clearly defined structure for this game's finest outing to date, or for this series' finest outing to date.
Say that again, please.
An impressive suite of improvements combined with a more clearly defined structure for this series' finest outing to date.
Buzz Doom Eternal?
Incorrect.
I can't remember. Is there a specific year this time around?
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Only said it 7 times.
I'm trying to remember.
Connor famously is very good at years.
Yeah, we gotta pay attention on this podcast, guys. We're saying all the information.
Making sure.
An impressive suite of improvements combined with a more clearly defined structure for this series' finest outing to date.
Breath of the Wild?
No, that was from
What is
2017.
wrong with you?
Oh, shit. Wrong year. No, I meant Tears of the Kingdom.
That's
Still
from 2023.
Still very wrong. There's just not a Zelda. There's just not.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe Link's Awakening, but I don't.
Link's Awakening was 19.
19?
Yeah.
2019, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It was almost definitely 2019. And if not, it was even earlier in 2018.
Oh.
Yep.
Definitely wasn't
If
2018.
it wasn't 2019, is what I'm saying.
Definitely wasn't 18. Is it really a pre-pandemic game?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I don't think of it like that.
2019.
Okay.
I remember because there was ads for it when I was working at M&E as a server.
Okay.
This from IGN
Okay.
says, this game is an expanded, polished, next-generation reboot of a classic game that's full of surprises. Go ahead.
I didn't think it was going to be this off the first one, but Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Incorrect.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, not that one. A reboot. That
Give me the IGN again.
Animal
Crossing New Horizons. That is the game.
Yeah, it is.
Just copy, paste, and edit, buddy. Just copy, paste, and edit. Take the 2 seconds
Okay.
and do the extra work.
To be fair, this is the 6th game that we've talked about doing this game, and I've nailed it the first 5 times.
You've always had like a, let me not say that like thing, you know?
Not always.
Last time we did it, yeah.
Well, guys, I think the important thing is I got it right. Give me a point. No
So for the next
issues, I
game-
guess.
So for the next game.
Yeah.
In this game, a touch of smart quality of life changes and gorgeous visuals go a long way in modernizing this classic.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Well, now I got to think. Hold on. What came out? In modernizing this classic, a sweet... Give me it again?
In this game, a touch of smart quality of life changes and gorgeous visuals go a long way in modernizing this classic.
What the fuck came out in that year? Like, that was like remakey or...
Did I mention this is from IGN? It's a 9 out of 10.
We're still in 2020, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Oh! A 9 out of 10? There's no way they gave it to that game.
From IGN.
Is this Resident Evil 3?
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Yeah, they would never. I think they give it like a 6 almost.
Move on to the next review from Polygon with an unscored review.
Okay.
One of the nicest new additions to this game is a photo mode. In addition to giving players the option to actually pause this game, something you couldn't do in the original.
Oh, I'm stupid. Demon Souls.
Oh.
Yep, it is
Okay.
Demon Souls.
Yeah.
It is Demon Souls Remake.
I forget about the launch. The launch in November. That's what I forget about.
PS5 title.
Where do you pause in Demon Souls?
Photo
we played
mode.
the original.
In
Never
the
mind,
remake.
never mind.
That's why they added it.
You couldn't in the original.
Miyazaki, stop that.
Never.
Why? It's so stupid.
Because I get to have people like you who
Because I can have people
bitch
like you,
and moan about
you just gotta be a fucking
everything.
dungeon
They think
dweller
their
and
life
sit
is
in my
so
room in the
important
dark, jerking
that
off to fucking
anything they
anime
have to
titties
do
and playing Demon
when they're
Souls.
playing a
Why are you
Souls game
distracted by
is more
real life?
important than a Souls game. Yeah, it's Demon Souls.
it's stupid.
And you know what I'll do, Tavin?
Yeah.
I'll be very royal. I'll be very gracious. That is my first point.
At least he fucking woke up. God damn. Spent the first 45 minutes of this podcast just fucking looking at me.
Saying, yeah.
Yeah. Fourth wall. But did you hear me, Phil? I will only take this 1 point as my only point so far.
I'm so glad that you said you'll take it because I wasn't going to give you the first one because I fucked it up.
Oh,
He did fuck it up.
but it's not my fault. Not my
And?
problem.
And
It doesn't mess with my score.
I'll be honest, I didn't even hear him say the Annie.
Well,
It didn't
because
like
I-
register until
I
Connor
said
it.
I said animal was the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear the
I
only
started
heard,
I saying animal and I
Oh,
stopped.
okay. I only heard Annie.
Animal Farm or whatever the game is. What's the donkey game? Animal
Animal Well
Well. Yeah.
from last year.
Yeah. That was Pet Well for some reason.
Animal Well. This next game, I'm going to pull this first
Can
review.
you step it up?
What?
Like, just step it up in just game knowledge and knowing about games. Can you step it up?
Ooh, see, this is what happens when I don't pay fealty to Donkey. Tavin just gets so angry. He does this all the time.
You should probably know the name of one of the highest critical received games of last year.
Yeah.
You should probably know the name of that
It's
game.
an indie game. It doesn't have guns or any kind of basketball or soccer ball or football in it. It's irrelevant.
Actually,
Oh?
there is. I think there's a basketball in that game.
Shit. Well, it's like an Easter egg, I bet. Like for
No, it's
Kobe
like
Bryant
a
or
tool
something
that you
like
can
that.
use because you use funny things. There's a bubble wand that you blow bubbles and you can jump on the bubbles. There's a frisbee you can use to distract dogs that'll attack you.
I guess they are stupid animals, so they would get distracted by things like that.
So this next game is first review from IGN, who gave this game a 9 out of 10. And it says, this game is as consistently fun as it is surprising, with a wonderfully creepy story cleverly tying its ever-evolving mechanics together.
Huh.
Creepy, huh?
This game is as consistently fun as it is surprising, with a wonderfully creepy story cleverly tying its ever-evolving mechanics together. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
IGN.
Equally fun as it is surprising. I'm going to say it again. Resident Evil 3.
Incorrect.
Okay.
I'll read it one more time.
Yeah.
With a creepy story.
9 out of 10 from IGN. This game is as consistently fun as it is surprising, with a wonderfully creepy story cleverly tying its ever-evolving mechanics together.
Ever-evolving mechanics together.
I feel like I should know this.
You've already guessed. You can't guess again.
No, I understand. Not until the
Not
next
until the next blurb.
Yeah.
Correct.
2020.
Mhm.
Gary game, I'm assuming. Evil Within 2 come out.
Not that one. Not that one.
It's on the mind. I guess I'm going to wait for the next review. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Incorrect.
Phil repeated 9 out of 10 like he really disagreed with that score.
This next review from PC Gamer. 69 out of 100.
Okay.
Nice. At its best when it's strangest, this game doesn't know when to hold 'em and when to fold 'em.
If only this was Space Marine 2.
The shit? That doesn't give me a lot.
Yeah, it does not.
A
A 9 out of 10 and a 69 out of 100.
Out of 100.
That seems a divisive game.
Yeah.
Cards, making reference to cards. And it's not Balatro, I know, but
That game didn't come out in... Oh, wait, did it?
oh shit! Yeah,
Buzz.
Inscription?
It is Inscription.
I do feel like I got shorted on that. I definitely just said Buzz quieter, but I'm pretty sure I said it first, but that's fine.
I honestly didn't even hear. I heard you say something, but I heard him say Buzz first.
I definitely said it, and I'm pretty sure I said it first, but it's fine. Whatever.
Well, you decide in the audience.
I think you just said it louder.
Could have been the case.
Yeah, and then the last one would have been very, very obvious.
69.
Last one is a bold standout knockout of a card game that drips with imagination and menace. I know it as a 2021 game. OpenCritic has it listed as 2021 because it released August 29th, 2020.
You played it late. I played it within the year. You played it later.
We both have it on our top 10 for 2021.
You do.
Come on.
Well, didn't we do our top 10 in January?
No, because we played it later in 2021.
Oh, okay. Huh. Was it one of those cases where you put it on there? No, that wouldn't make sense. That'd be an honorable mention.
Inscription release date October 19th, 2021. So like nowhere near 2020.
This one has it as August 29th, 2020. Inscription.
Like an early access thing?
Possibly.
I think Connor should lose the whole point.
Oh!
It's just wrong on all accounts.
But that's not his fault.
And it's also about it's not. I can't even necessarily remember games that happened in the year, so that's not even really a big bonus for me.
I think it's a moment of a poor judge. This is a poor judge saying the game's title.
Okay.
Not going off of who actually said Buzz first. Giving
whoever
games
buzzed
that
first,
aren't from that year.
Oh, so if it's from 2021, I guess neither of you would get the point then.
You chose a bad game.
That doesn't give it to you either. I'm saying
I'm not looking for the point. I'm looking to get rid of his.
it's not my fault that OpenCritic has it listed as 2020.
Listen, 3 games in a row. You fucked up. I don't know what to tell you.
3 games in a row.
I'm wrong. I apologize. 3 times you fucked up.
I might fuck up
3 times.
but I never do it
3 times
twice in a row.
Well, 3 times you fucked up on this mini game.
I've been there 3 times.
You said the name. You negated my early Buzz. And you pulled a game that wasn't from the year that you said they're all from.
Buzz, Phil, why didn't you hear me? I said Buzz. Oh, you didn't hear me, Phil? I buzzed.
Not you, soft-spoken Phil, who never gets picked up on his microphone, judging me.
Were you
Well,
doing
all
an
right.
impression of me? That's so funny.
We are in person, so microphones, delays, these things don't matter. Strong character.
I'll rescind those 2 fuck-ups, and you admit that I fucked up once by saying the name of the game.
You
So-
fucked up minimum of twice because you have selected a game that did not come out in 2020.
Yeah, it does list it as August.
What's wrong with
30th.
your face?
Damn.
Moving on. First review from this 4th game. From IGN, a 9 out of 10. This game is a fantastic follow-up, telling a wonderful story while improving upon the
Last was part
fundamentals
2.
of the first game. Incorrect.
Oh, well.
Say it again.
This game is a fantastic follow-up, telling a wonderful story while improving upon the fundamentals of the first game.
Doom Eternal.
Incorrect. Next blurb. This is from GameSpot, who gave it a 7 out of 10. This game sticks a bit too close to its predecessor in terms of mechanics, but manages to stand on its own through its story and characters.
Okay, well. Read it again.
This game sticks a bit too close to its predecessor in terms of mechanics, but manages to stand on its own through its story and characters. 7 out of 10 from GameStop. GameSpot.
Predecessors.
Sticks a bit too close to him.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Let's see.
Tavin's deep in thought.
Yes. Let's see. No, that wouldn't make sense.
Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I'll give it to you. You didn't buzz in.
He didn't buzz in for Inscription. He didn't buzz in
He
for
did-
another point.
He did
had.
buzz in for
He
Inscription.
didn't buzz in for Animal Crossing.
I did for
He
description.
did say buzz. He said
Inscription,
buzz
I
for
did.
Animal Crossing.
Oh, you're right. You did. That was the whole point of my point. You're right. No, there was another one where he didn't buzz. He just said the name. He said last was part 2. You counted it.
Because it was yet to be finished with the
I'm about to lose my mind with the fucking the inability to judge this game fairly at all, and only taking it out on me.
Do you not want the
Only
fucking point?
taking it out on
Do you
me.
not want the
because-
point I was about to give you? I said even though you didn't buzz and then you didn't let me finish.
You gave him the point for not buzzing for Animal Crossing.
He did buzz for it!
No, he didn't.
And I also didn't get the point for Animal Crossing.
If he was right on Last of Us, you would have fucking given it to Last of Us.
The difference there.
You fucking dumbass. I said Animal. He said buzz Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Also, the difference with the Last of Us one, I said it while he was reading it, so technically I think that's a matter of who interrupts him first.
Who gives a fuck? You were nowhere near.
You were nowhere near.
I was sitting here,
And
and
then
it doesn't matter.
I was
It's a
literally
buzz.
saying-
I'll just fucking say it first. I'm the only one talking. I'm not in a race to say the game that he doesn't have. This is ridiculous. Fucking grow a pair.
Jesus.
So as I was going to say, even though you didn't buzz, I'll still give you the point.
Fuck off. You wouldn't have made a big deal if he did. He did it earlier, and you didn't make a big fucking deal.
I didn't get the point, though.
I didn't give him the fucking point, even though he did buzz.
I think he's talking about the
And
one
then
where
I was saying, even though you didn't buzz, I'm gonna give you the point. But you interrupted me. It's like, oh fuck off! Oh, I'm gonna fly off the handle because I'm Tavin. I can't fucking handle it.
Strip me of every fucking point I would have had anyway. Inscription should have been fucking mine, even though that didn't come out the fucking year. Play your game better,
So, the 5th game.
coward.
I would say a coward is who doesn't stand up for their beliefs.
I'll give it to Tavin because he's speaking up. He's not softly saying buzz in his microphone. So now I can actually hear him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had to carry the first 20 minutes on my fucking back.
I think I'm winning this game.
You're taking your anger of Connor out on me for the first 20 minutes of the podcast.
Well, I'm creating content is what I'm doing.
Fair enough.
But
Jesus.
Hi, chatters in good old TikTok. How's it going?
And you talk to like ghosts.
hey, Vinny Chase, thanks for sharing the live.
Oh,
I can tell you're getting into it because you're making yourself start to shake. Like,
Was I?
yeah, your arm was shaking, bro.
Oh, you know.
you should.
So the 5th game.
You ever heard of a movie called The Dictator?
Probably. I don't know. That's the one where they do the weird. Where they cast a white dude and he does like an Arabian thing.
Let me ask you,
Sarah Bosch.
why is he putting his dick
Sacha
in
Baron
taters?
Cohen?
Well,
Sacha Baron Cohen.
It was the movie you were referencing earlier with
Yeah.
Charlie Chaplin. That's The Dictator. Dictator.
He was doing he was doing the
Charlie Chaplin and Sacha Baron Cohen do not exist in the same time.
No, like that's like the old movie is the
Those are
Dictator.
two different
I
movies.
see.
I think
what you're
so.
saying, I see what you're
two
saying.
different movies.
I think it.
I don't know. The YouTube video said Charlie Chaplin's greatest speech is what
The
that
Great
video-
Dictator.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, cool.
And then the dictator is Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even in the time, I didn't think that movie was socially appropriate.
So
It's not. Yeah.
the fifth and final game, PC Gamer gave this game a 79 out of 100. The blurb goes as such. This is the kind of retro throwback that actually earns its spot as a successor to the original trilogy. There's the occasional stumble, but it's a responsive, precise platformer that looks as good as it plays.
The original trilogy. Platformer. 2020.
Fez.
Incorrect.
It finally came out. Read it again.
This is the kind of retro throwback that actually earns its spot as a successor to the original trilogy. There's the occasional stumble, but it's a responsive, precise platformer that looks as good as it plays.
Buzz.
Go ahead.
Ghosts and Goblins.
Incorrect.
I thought there was I literally thought there was like a.
Plus, you already.
Remaster.
I mean, I couldn't have answered your guess earlier because you said Fez as a joke.
There was
and
a.
either way, I wouldn't have been able to accept your second answer anyway. So
But I didn't buzz.
even if you got it correct, I wouldn't have been able to accept it.
Well, I knew I wasn't going to get it correct, so it's okay. It's okay. Ghosts and Goblins is a wild shot. Where's a remake?
Devin, if you don't have anything, I'll move on.
I genuinely, I can't think of a fucking platformer from that year. Especially when it was at least a fourth game in the franchise. Yeah, go ahead. I don't have anything.
Yeah, okay. So next blurb is from IGN, who gave it an 8 out of 10. This is a great return to form with some new ideas that add a fresh spin to this series' classic gameplay. Classic.
Fresh spin. Probably not anything there.
This is a great return to form with some new ideas that add a fresh spin to this series' classic gameplay.
What fucking franchise? Wait a minute. What is this?
Platformers 2020.
One that had an original trilogy.
Yeah. Oh. Fucking. No, that's not even a platformer.
What were you about to reach for?
Well.
What were you about to reach for? Please tell me it was God
Buzz.
of War.
What?
Please tell me it was God of War.
No. Buzz. Crash Bandicoot 4.
Oh.
You were correct, Connor.
Yes, I fucking thought that.
I should have taken the spin as a fucking hint.
When you said that and stopped yourself, I was like trying to cover my face with the microphone.
I couldn't get there. I
was like,
all right.
Yeah. Hey.
I do really want to read, now that we know that it's Crash 4, I want to read this final blurb.
Yeah.
This
Congratulations, Connor, on your first legit point of the game.
That's not true.
No. It's at least his second.
At least.
At least. I really want this one has the most that I would have had to self-edit. And it's from Kotaku and it's unscored. Don't let the lush, colorful graphics and whimsical xylophone-heavy soundtrack fool you. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time's fun and frivolous facade hides a game that feels like it's actively trying to murder mischievous marsupials. It's about snatching victory from the jaws, bombs, fast-moving vehicles, spinning blades, laser grids, and fire spouts of death. I failed much more often than I succeeded during my run, thanks to Ray West and his lackeys. But I had a great time doing it.
Okay. I was about to say, is this a positive review or a negative one?
I mean, it's unscored from Kotaku.
Yeah, that's where I was like, are they doing it unscored so they don't have, they're weighing down the overall Metacritic score? Since everyone cares about that.
I really hope you accidentally call someone on your phone.
You've got emergency call up, so,
There you go.
Maybe it just detected it was very loud in here, and so it was like, hey,
You need some help?
someone needs help. Yeah, that's congratulations, Connor. Fair and balanced.
What was the points?
Who cares?
I mean, you won.
Yippee, woohoo! I danced like the Ewoks.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the TwoPennyGames Piggy Bank. Of course, if you're on stream, keep watching for us to talk about our week of news, including Gamescom, Opening Night Live, and the Hollow Knight Direct, little trailer thing that they dropped. Of course, can't catch us live over here on twitch.tv/2PennyGames. You can catch us on YouTube.
Get it at the end. Go ahead.
On YouTube,
You should be
every
doing it at the
Saturday
end every time anyway, but
at
I'll fuck with
8
it.
a.m. Central Time over on youtube.com/@2PennyGames. Thank you.
Always remember to go on streamboo.com.
If you want bots on your stream,
Yes.
absolutely.
streamboo.com.
Is that it? Are we gonna say bye or like?
I said thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Bye.